Hey guys, Kieran, welcome back to Let's Play Golden Sun. Alright, before we start this video, I'm actually want to try something that I've never done before. And, well, I'm doing two things right here. Now, it should be kind of obvious, we're getting close to the end of a dungeon, and, you know what? If there's anything RPGs taught us is that, when you get to the end of a dungeon, you will most likely fight a boss. And, we're going up to that point. And, now I have enough, Mercury Gin to, try that, try that strategy of Garrett I always wanted to try. You know, by changing him into a swordsman, in which he learns, healing magic. And the second thing I did is I gave all my party members, I gave all my team members Fire Gin. So they can, use, the level 4 Fire Summon, I'll talk about it when the battle starts.
Ivan, is that you?
I know what voice I should use with this guy.
These people, are they your friends of yours?
He's happy. Then it would appear your journey has begun, Ivan.
What? He's been with us for a long time now.
I am a little late, but I have come to save you.
You shouldn't have risked your lives, Ivan.
Risk yourself, Ivan.
Hold it right there.
Oh boy. That's the smuggest mugshot ever, by the way.
Pundonpa!
Sorry to interrupt your terrible reunion, Hammett. This must be a little rat, Ivan. You always did claim he'd rescue you. Look at him, he's just a child. You've never played an RPG before, but to think these kids could get this far. Hey, if you were just kids, why does that make you pathetic thugs? What kind of scum take ransom money and then doesn't free his hostage? Really bad ransom people. I see, so you've been extorting money from the... there. Now that we found Hammett, we'll be taking him home. We'll be taking him home. Yes, we're taking his home. Hammett is what I like to call my little money tree.
You dirty scoundrel!
Name calling won't help you. I'm not giving Hammett up. What the? Pundonpa? Yeah, Pundonpa pulled a lever. Okay. What? A little trap here makes the end. What do you do? Oh, you summoned the boss, didn't you? You jerk! And now you have Pundonpa. I love that play on words. That's such a funny name for this fight. So, yeah, this boss is weak to fire. And, basically what I'm doing is, as you can see before, I equipped all 4 of my characters with Fire Gin. So, all of them will be able to use a Fire Gin, every 3 rounds, I think it is. And then cast a meteor summon a round after that. And because of this, I will be able to cast a meteor a lot during this fight, making it go by that much faster. From now on, and it works so well in fact that from now on, if I'm ever going to fight a boss, I'm most likely going to use this strategy. Now I'm trying to, maybe I could try a few stats here one time, because you never know, something might work. And I also want to explain something else. Garrett being a swordsman. Now, as I said before, I mentioned this several times, but my favorite class for Garrett to be is a swordsman. By doing that, you have to give him a lot of Mercury Gin. Not too many though, because then he becomes a water seer and just becomes terrible. Honestly, look how much damage this does, by the way. 208 damage. But 728 damage, see there. So anyway, the reason why I really like Garrett as a swordsman is okay, first off, he usually goes faster than the enemy anyway, considering how my characters are leveled up. And the second thing I like is that he has a lot of health. Garrett has a lot of health. He's the most tankiest character in this game, assuming that's a word. And plus, if Garrett is a swordsman, he learns Wish eventually. And I think he even learns Revive at one point too. Yeah, there's Wish right there. And just keep that in mind. He goes before the enemy. He can take a lot of damage, and he knows Wish. That's like the ultimate character. Like, once you have that, you don't need anything else, except maybe like Ragnarok. But for a second, Ragnarok kills everything. Alright, we're gonna use ground on him. Ground works on just about anything, even bosses, and it makes it so they can't move. Not sure if I mentioned that before. I really like ground. He can break so many of these boss fights. By basically making it so your enemy can literally do nothing for an entire round. Okay, we're gonna be unleashing Fever, and as you can see here, I'm gonna be using all my Fire Gen again. Honestly, with this setup, I can use all 4 of them in one turn. And yeah, we'll do Side Bell. All right. Yeah, I personally really like this fight. Like, yeah, it might be his name though, Pundonpa. Like, how can you beat that? Ugh. Yeah, now that I think about, nah, never mind. Cybele looks cool, by the way. Yeah, he looks really different in Dark Dawn, though. I don't know. Oh, Dark Blessing. Oh, if I remember correctly, you're gonna start to see this a lot during the end game. Dark Blessing, especially in Dark Dawn, it's a really weird attack. Like, it does a lot of damage to a big group of enemies. Plus, I think it can cause some kind of status ailment. I forgot which one, though. Okay, any status ailments I can inflict? Let's try Sleep. I doubt that'll work, though. Yeah, I could practically make a whole rant video about oh yeah, Spritz is like Wish. I could practically make a whole rant video about how some bosses in a lot of RPGs, especially like Final Fantasy, are just immune to like everything. Look at that, over 1,000 damage. And like, I don't know, that's always bothered me in a lot of RPGs. Just seeing like bosses, like even like really weak bosses like Toad, like Pundonpa here. Like, you wouldn't imagine a Toad would be immune to much. Like, it's a Toad. And, like, I don't know, like, in a lot of games, a lot of RPGs, I notice that just bosses are immune to everything. Like, they're immune to paralysis, or paralyzation, as I like to call it. They're immune to sleep, they're immune to engulfing, they're immune to, like, freezing, and just really, no one has that many immunities. Like, the final boss, I can understand having this kind of thing, but I don't know, it's just... I don't know. This is a problem I have with Final Fantasy, actually. For like the little I played of that series, because I really am not a huge fan of Final Fantasy. Let's see, I have it for Kingdom Hearts. That's my favorite Square Enix series. Oh, speaking of which, we finally got a pre-bonus announcement for Dream Drop Distance. You get 4 cards. And they give you rare Dream Eaters. Of course, we all know it's not a Game Dog video unless I talk about Kingdom Hearts at least once. You know that Dark Dawn counter I was talking about earlier? Maybe I should replace that with a Kingdom Hearts counter. Okay. Yeah, okay. If you ever see like a character's defense rise by 0 or like any kind of attack like that, that usually means they're maxed out on that and you can't raise them anymore, or at the very least with that spell, because buff magic does stack in this game. The few times I've used it, I actually did notice that, but you rarely need it. Once again, this game is pretty easy. I'm trying to figure out what I should do here. Yeah, didn't I kill this guy now? I know, he should be almost dead. In fact, given the time, I think this may be the last turn. You know what the only thing that could have made this better would be? If I killed him with Meteor. Maybe if I did that, I could have spliced in the Meteor summon for Dark Dawn, because that summon is epic! Oh boy. How'd he get trapped by the monster? He tried to pull another dirty trick on you. Where's this guy's voice go? When Pundonpa saw the monster was losing, he tried to get behind you. Just a second longer and you have been history. Hiya! You dirty snake! Pundonpa. I still love that name. Ugh. Generic insults. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, okay, I'm sorry! Now get this thing off me. Get this thing off me! I don't know why, the thieves look awfully heavy for us kids to lift. What should we do, Isaac? No, let's not help him. I agree. Okay. What do you think, Master Champ? We're gonna find what he thinks of next time. Thanks for watching.